Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Welcome.
Episode 192.
1000.
Yeah, Ryan, spot on.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Ryan, who are we presented by?
We are presented by the man himself, Fear the Beard, Nicolay Law.
What does Nicolay Law do, Ryan?
Personal injury law. One of the best in the Midwest. Best in the Midwest. Does he use that tagline?
He should, because he is.
Well, the question is, what tagline doesn't he use?
I would say he's best in the West. Hemisphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy
Wow.
enough.
Yeah.
I think also a good road trip game is to it's kind of like slug bug, but every time you see a Nicolay billboard,
You gotta be careful with that, because you could have a real nasty bruise.
But I think what you do, I think you gotta get to yank on somebody's beard.
That's a good one.
I was
on
gonna
it a
say
little
you punch a little too hard. Maybe you're on a company work trip. You got injured at work because of that. Nicolay gets a little
Could
phone
happen.
call.
Give him a jingle.
Yeah.
Guys, so next time you're driving down the highway, pretty much anywhere in the Midwest, you gotta check out the beard on the billboard. You can't miss it. He's got the aviator, he's got the beard, he's got the Minnesota/Wisconsin trees in the reflection of the glasses.
Yeah.
NicolayLaw.com, personal injury lawyer, one of the best.
In the West.
We're gonna get him on soon. We're gonna talk golf/personal injury on the golf course, and we're gonna dive into some shit that everyone's wondering.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Jake, you went to the range for the first time this
Probably
year?
ever. Just to
Ever?
hit balls.
Really?
Well, not just like, okay, that's not
like
true.
pre-round.
Yeah, not pre-round. As like I went to the golf course for the sole purpose of hitting golf balls. And by the way, hey guys, free plug here. Well, not free plug, free secret. Rose Creek, a large bucket of balls, says it's $15. They only charge you $1.50. So
No,
It's going to charge your card
yep.
later.
Yep.
fuck.
Thanks for clarifying, Trevor. Because I don't know if it was you or if it was somebody else that told me. They're like, dude, I'm only getting charged $1.50 for these balls. And then maybe it was Noah. Like a week later, the charge then came back through again for the full 50.
So the 150 is the
Really?
processing fee that applies
Yeah.
immediately, and then they probably just take the list and charge everybody at once.
Yeah. So like if you go and fill up with gas and you run your card,
Yeah.
like if you get notifications on your
It's like that
credit card
$2
swipes,
hold or whatever.
Yeah, it's a $1, $2 hold. Same with Facebook shop
Gotcha.
or whatever. So
I got my card got hacked for some MetaPay stuff the other day. Some random lady I've never met in my life. I've never used MetaPay before, ever. And I get a fraud call from my bank. They're like, hey, did you do this? I'm like, no. And it was only $7. They scammed me out of $7.
what'd they buy? Like
I don't know. It just, I went to my
Velos.
I went to my bank statement on my phone, and I had a $5 charge and a $2 charge to the same person on MetaPay. And I looked them up, and they're just clearly a bot account.
Huh.
Interesting. You guys ever? I've
So
talked
my
about it before.
fucking card's turned off, and my bank is a nightmare zone. So like my joint account and my personal account are at
Is
different
it a debit
bank-
card or a credit card?
It's a debit card.
Oh yeah, you got to keep the debit card off the internet.
Yeah.
Hard to get that money back.
CC all the way. CC, they're those companies are billionaires.
Yeah.
They'll refund you up to probably a fucking shitload.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that guy who gets drunk, makes a couple online purchases, and then calls his credit card the next morning on. Someone must have been
yeah,
doing
fraudulent
on Amazon. $200. And
There's
then
200 shots charged to my card from the bar last night. I didn't buy that many.
I started doing that with my wife. She checks the pay. I wasn't golfing. My card got stolen.
No, I should. If I you go to a course, swipe the CC, and you have a really terrible round, you should be like, I didn't authorize this shitty round. Refund me for that $75.
yeah, their credit card company's like, dude, you go to the same golf course every weekend. You're telling me
That's
someone
not me.
stole your card?
Not me. Well, of course, someone would steal my card at that golf course and then use it there because they know I go there all the time.
That's the best place to get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever do this, but like if you like mentally just something happens in your brain where you're like, I want to steal someone's credit card. I feel like it's got to be someone with similar interests to you, and then you start buying shit online. They're like, I don't remember buying this box of Pro V1s, but I don't know,
Sounds
maybe I
like
did.
me.
Sounds like I probably could have.
I just came up with the best idea ever.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, we do not
condone this.
condone.
This is credit card fraud. Okay, I'm just letting you know. But we all just give each other our credit card info.
That's not
and
a
then
bad
we'll
idea.
all go buy whatever we want on each other's cards, and then
report it.
and then report it afterwards. But
Okay.
yeah, so
And now we have evidence Then now our podcast is going to get subpoenaed.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, new set of irons just came out. Tacoma.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
I didn't do it.
How can you prove it?
Yeah.
I
Check
did.
my garage. I got PXGs in there.
I did have a buddy, and this isn't like a college.
Okay, we don't condone credit card fraud.
So this isn't like a Ryan's college buddy story. This is just actually one of my college buddies used to do this. He would order shit on Amazon and then report it stolen from multiple different accounts, and then just get 2 of everything. Because they would just send him another one.
People used to do that with like DoorDash and stuff where like, oh, I never got my food after they grabbed it and ate it all.
I did
dude.
report a DoorDash delivery one time because they forgot so I ordered a Qdoba burrito bowl.
Okay.
And they forgot like 3 things on there. It was like the sauteed veggies, the lettuce, and the sour cream.
So half the fucking bowl.
Yeah, and I open it up. I'm like, is this just like
Rice and
a
chicken?
fucking half a scoop of chicken, or what's going on here?
Yeah.
So
That would
I'm not really-
yuck my yum.
yeah, it's just a huge inconvenience for me to report shit like that. But that was a case where it's like, if I'm gonna pay $25 through DoorDash to get burrito bowl delivered, fees, taxes, fucking, I'm gonna report it.
Oh, of course.
Goddamn right. Hold the system accountable.
Would you guys ever get to a point where you would report somebody on the course?
Dude, I almost did this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, I almost did this weekend. So me and Alan were golfing on Saturday. We played Maple River, whatever. Great golf course.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pointed.
You're right.
Whatever. The listeners don't know.
Great course. I enjoy playing there. This is not against Maple River.
It's my favorite course in the entire world.
Yeah, this is nothing against them whatsoever. There's a great course. It's all in the people. So the tee time in front of us was a foursome, but it was a single, and a pair. Okay. The single brought his 2-year-old kid with him to the golf course and was letting him hit golf balls and all that stuff in the middle of it. Usually no big deal, but that was really slow. The other single was a guy and his girlfriend or wife or fiance or whatever, and he was letting her hit balls in between too. And then the twosome was a husband and wife duo, and both of them were just brand new to golf. And so it was essentially a 6-some in front of us, and none of them were new, and they were all not playing like ready golf. They were just taking forever.
So it was a 5-some. There was husband, wife, or dad, and then husband, wife.
Yeah.
Or husband, girlfriend.
But
Whatever.
apparently the wife, the one girlfriend was just taking random shots, or she was
just
fully
taking
golfing?
random shots
Yeah,
and all that
probably
stuff.
just came
too.
to ride in the cart or something.
Yeah, exactly. Probably just came. So it was a booked foursome acting like a 5-some with a 2-year-old running around. And yeah, the first hole they teed off. I mean, so Maple River 8-minute tee times, and they teed off 12 minutes late than their tee time, and then proceeded to take 20 minutes every single hole from there on out.
Oh, damn.
Fuck, dude. Why didn't you
That's
just play
tough.
through?
And then we ended up being able to.
hole 17?
We ended up being able to on like, I don't know, whatever, hole 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Just because of the timing. But yeah, they weren't gonna let us play through at all. And then we got up to their tee box with them on it multiple times, and then eventually him and I were just like, fuck it, we're just gonna skip a hole.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. Just cause
Did you ever like verbally be like, hey, can we play through?
Yeah, I was like, you guys mind if we just go past you and all that stuff? And yeah, then that's when we went.
Fucking shit show, my
So
guy.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of those things where I feel like if you have 6 people out there and you are playing that slow, like it's one of those things where it shouldn't even be that I have to ask about it.
No, whenever I'm in a group like that I know is going to play, I'm way more likely to like, might not even be necessary to be like, you want to play through?
Yeah.
And like, even though we might be actually keeping pace, I'm still super self-conscious of it. I'm like, no, you play through. Go ahead.
Yeah. That's why I'm like still hesitant to bring my little guy out to the course.
Yeah,
He's not even 2 yet, so probably like a par 3 course or something like that where, I don't know, traffic's low and people aren't going to be as stubborn about.
We've talked about it before, but I think I've perfected the little kid coming with method. You let him dick around on the tee box while everyone else is hitting their drives. He doesn't actually hit a real drive. He just putts on there. You get to the green, you put him on the fringe, Everybody plays their own ball, and he takes 12 putts to get to the hole while you guys are all focusing on your stuff. Then he gets to play, and you literally are wasting 0 time because he moves when you move.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the best way to do it, really.
That twosome, the husband wife, they had to have been kicking themselves.
Oh yeah.
Like if they were like out to, okay, we'll book tee time for two others, like we'll cruise through this, whatever.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare.
I saw the look on their face and I was like, I feel bad.
Should have asked them to play with you.
What if they teed off 12 minutes late too? At some point, okay, and here's a question for you guys. How do you properly ask the people that you start out playing with that, hey, maybe I'm just gonna break off the group and just play ahead?
Just gonna play ahead.
Yeah.
I would tell them on the green before tee off, be like, hey, we're gonna go hit our tee shots. We got to get going, and you just make an excuse because if they're really that slow, you're gonna spread out from them.
Yeah, and that's the tough part is like you don't want to break off from the group and then end up at the same tee box 5 holes later.
Yeah, because the guy in front of you is backed up.
Yeah, that would be an awkward situation.
I mean, you honestly don't even have to fucking say shit. You're never gonna see these people again in your whole life. If
No,
they're that slow, you just finish your hole and dip.
I get that, but if you end up at the same tee box down the round,
yeah, and then
that's awkward to me. And I don't
make a joke like, "Oh, you caught up."
Yeah,
you slow fuck.
It's like when you pass somebody on the interstate or somewhere and you get to the same stop sign. You're like, was it worth it?
Yep.
Was it worth blowing by me at 90 when like 5 miles down the road we're in the same spot?
That happens so much on Highway 10. Like right outside of town, there's that random stoplight by the racetrack.
Yeah.
Someone will blow by you and then you're just at the racetrack together. Like, hey, asshole.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys too off of Jake's scenario here and Trevor's question. How far into your round do you have to be for you to be like, I'm not playing through anymore? Like Trevor said jokingly said they let you play through on 17. Like, what hole do you have to be on to where like, I'm not even going to try to play through anymore?
Oof.
I would go ahead, Jake.
I was going to say, I would say, I don't know, maybe I'm a little more patient than others, but I think like hole 14 is probably where I'm going to draw the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm somewhere around there because when I asked the question, I was in my head somewhere around 15.
Yeah.
Because then you still got 3 holes of relief essentially because you don't have to wait and you're finally feeling good about things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's only 3 holes.
And also I find myself that I'm rarely ever hung up on the back anyways, just because the crowd thins
People
out.
playing 9.
Yeah, people playing 9. So, I mean, I feel like whenever you have to play through, it's less about how late would you let this go. It's like how quickly can we play through so that we can get to hole number 10? Because I feel like once I get to hole 10, then it's just a breeze every single time.
Yeah, but isn't it such a kick in the fucking nuts though when you're behind a slow group for 9 holes and then you're at the turn and you're just praying like go home, go home, go home, go home. And you roll up to 10 and there they are. And you're like, damn it.
Yeah, because it's always a classic like, yeah, maybe they're only playing 9.
Yep, because that's how you justify your slow play on like hole 6. You're like, yeah, they're probably only playing 9, and we'll be free soon. And then you're not. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't think there's a right answer, but my reasoning behind this, I would say probably like hole 12 or 13, 14 is fine.
So then after that, you're just like, well, all right, well, we're gonna suffer the rest of the round.
Yeah, and I think the later in the round it gets, the less suffering I go through because I kind of want like the tail end of the round to slow down a little bit because I don't want to be done yet. So I want to hang on to being out on the course as long as I can once I get to like, a few holes into the back 9. Okay. And it's kind of a sad time when you roll up to like 17 or like the green of 17. You're like, okay, well,
It's almost over.
yeah, 1 hole left.
I gotta start calling for rides.
Yeah. That's a classic. Like, shit, I should probably get a ride. And we're on the tee box of 18, 25 minutes out of town. So,
I think, okay, so one observation that I made from yesterday is that I think that there is a distinct difference between people who have an assumption about golf and those who like regularly play it and are used to it. It's like, I feel like all those people that were in front of me and were slow have the assumption that golf is this snooty game and you have to be super respectful, and like they weren't playing ready golf. They were waiting for each other to take their turns, but none of them were good enough golfers for that to matter, right? Like the reason why you wait for someone else to take their shot is so that like, because they are going to take a good shot. They're more likely they're going to hit the ball past you if you're in front of them.
Well, I also think that like new golfers aren't not necessarily worried about golf being snooty. I think they're just overly polite because they're embarrassed and nervous, and like they don't know the etiquette of golf yet, and I think they're more just trying to be really polite because they know they're slow and they know they're new.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, you go ahead. I'll sit and wait. Like you go.
Yeah.
Like just being overly Midwestern about like,
or the preconceived notion that people are like, people really care about their golf game and stuff like that.
They're not in it yet. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, even the fact, like when I play with my buddies, if we're walking and one's on the left side, I'll start walking like 30 yards in front of him for the next shot.
Yeah.
But like with new guys, you're not going to walk because if one
You never know.
shake, like, you're going to get hit.
Yep.
So
that is a really good sign of respect. If your buddy trusts you enough to be walking in front of your shot somehow.
Definitely.
Like off to the left, or obviously he's not going to stand directly in front of your shot, but it's kind of like a nice, like, oh, he doesn't think I'll kill him. He must think I'm
Watch
getting
and learn.
better. Yeah. Hosel it right off his fucking nose.
Yeah, I think back to what you said, Jake, I think the preconceived notion of the person farthest back having to hit first is slowing a lot of stuff down.
That's what I think it is. Yeah.
Not enough people are up with the ready golf scenario where it's like, I think it also comes with being comfortable with the people that you're playing with. If you're with randoms, you're like, you don't really know where I wouldn't even call it etiquette, but we'll call it that for context. You don't know what their etiquette is. So it's like, what if they are the farthest person out hits first, and then you wait behind me until I hit, so then we can go up to your ball. That shit's very robotic, and I think it definitely slows down the pace of play.
Mm-hmm. I think also on
and ready golf is not taught anywhere. That's just like it's just like a learned thing, and being comfortable with your playing partners. Like, hey, I'm just gonna go up here and like keep the ball rolling.
But also, ready golf is tough to play when there is somebody that is very new and very bad, because like Trevor said, you don't want to get murdered by them by being in front of them and them shanking a ball at you.
Yeah, and I think people are smart enough to, like, even if you go to your ball 30 yards ahead and you like maybe step off to the side another 10 yards, or like hide behind a tree, or if you're in a car, just fucking hide behind your bag.
See, so when I'm playing with a stranger that's bad, I don't like doing that type of stuff because I feel like it embarrasses them. And like,
hey, so at some point you got to be selfish and be like, my life and my overall health is more important to me than this guy's golf game.
Which is why I hang back and let them hit their first shot before going in front of them. So like, because I do value my life, but I also don't want this person to be super embarrassed, like one of their first times out. They're clearly new or clearly bad. I don't want to embarrass them. So I just sit back instead of like going up and hiding behind a tree by my ball.
I feel like I
could be overthinking it. Like I just talked about people being overly polite. I could be doing that on the flip side.
And then I feel like if they see you hanging back like that, it's like, okay, well, I'll hang back when he's hitting because that's what he's doing for me. So then it's like a chain effect of
it generates. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of like waiting and being overly polite and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say in the way that golf courses have like the 90-degree rule, or they have like all of these own like local course rules, I would like to see courses implement ready golf as like local ground rules.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be number one. I think it would help kind of like ease the, what do you want to call it? The
tension.
Yeah, there you go. Tension is the way to go. It ease the tension a little bit, and also like just keep things moving, because clearly these courses aren't going to get rid of sub 10-minute tee times.
Yeah, right.
So
no, God, they're going to pack them in as much as they can.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get 5-minute tee times soon enough.
Yeah.
You know what would be ideal is if, again, logistically, this is, you got to have enough land to do it. But if courses had like their 18-hole course and then a 9-hole course, or like, let's say 27 holes total. So 9 holes number 1 and 9 holes number 3 is going to be our 18 holes today. 9 hole number 2 is going to be our 9 holes. So like if you do sign up for a 9 hole tee time, you're just going to go play the 9 holer versus playing the front 9 of the 18 course.
Yeah, but then those are just going to create more tee times and still pack it up. Because like if I can only get 9 hole tee time, I'm going to do that. And then the 9 hole course gets packed as well anyway. Like it does create more tee times.
Okay,
but
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it does create more tee times.
You're definitely helping with the tee time situation, but I don't think you're helping with the pace situation. Because I do think just more people are going to come golf then, and we're back to square one.
Okay, good point.
But it does give people like us who are terrible at remembering to get a tee time in advance a chance to get another tee time.
Definitely, and it's still been the issue.
What we need to do, if we just need more golf courses, guys. That's literally the only answer.
Just one more golf course.
I truly think that's like the only thing that fixes like a couple more golf courses.
Do you think privately owned golf course, not private clubs, but privately
like Maple
owned
River.
courses are ran more efficiently than like city owned courses?
I would say I don't know.
I don't know about run more efficiently, but I think they have more resources to maintain.
Well, I think it's just a better feeling too. It's just like if you go to Maple River versus like a city owned course, like nothing against the people who work at the city owned courses because they have to follow this set of rules set by the city for liability reasons or whatever. Versus the private club is like, hey, they can kind of do whatever they want within reason, obviously. Like this last weekend, I can't confirm or not, but I would assume the Fargo courses were like either cart path only or no carts at all.
With the rain, you're saying?
Yeah, with the rain. And then Maple River was, I mean, just don't drive over the roped off areas and you can pretty much go wherever else.
Yeah. Trevor and I played a public course on Friday and then I golfed Maple River on Saturday.
And it was not the case? Was it 90
That was
degree?
the case. Well, there was no carts Thursday morning and then it was wide open.
Yeah.
And Maple River has taken a beating from the rain. But I just also kind of respect that, like, hey, you know, if our golfers, and I don't know the thought process that goes into it, but like we're going to send our golfers out with carts. It's my favorite course in the area.
Yeah. I love Maple River too. Like I said, not dogging on them.
No, yeah. It's just, well, you can't control some guy bringing their girlfriend with and then allowing them to take shots here and there. Like, you don't know.
You should almost like say you're bringing like another person, but they're not going to golf or only golf a little bit too.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about golf courses implementing like a amateur night? Like there's amateur comedy club night. There's amateur singing music night. So where people that are rookies get the whole course. So like you do, it's an undesirable day, but it's like this couple that's clearly learning how to play golf. They're 15-minute tee times, and it's for only, you have to be like, hey, I'm a 20 handicap, and that night is for you.
How do you?
It's an honor system. You market it as amateur night, and the amateurs get the course where people with 20 plus handicaps get to play, and you tell it's like the one handicapper's like, it's going to be really fucking slow today. So you probably don't want to play.
I mean, I like the idea
because
it de-incentivizes lower handicaps to want to play there, right? Like they know it's going to be slow, all of that stuff. But it also is like a good spot for new golfers to get on and do all that stuff.
Because I think for like new golfers, that it also takes away a little bit of that fear of going there and slowing things down and embarrassing themselves in front of the good golfers if they know everybody there that day is bad.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're spacing out tee times so that you don't have to worry about hustling and hitting a good shot every time. You also don't have to worry about getting embarrassed because the group next to you is also bad. And it gives them like, it's almost builds like a community of lower level golfers that don't have to be embarrassed.
Do you think you'd set the handicap at 20 or like,
I don't know.
I'm assuming a lot of those people don't even have handicap.
I just threw that number out, but like,
yeah, you should
it's more of a warning for the good golfers. Like, hey, if you're better than this, don't come this week. Don't come this night. And you do it like a league night situation or something like where it's a Mondays from noon to dark is amateur night, where our tee times are way more spaced out. and everybody is below par.
Yeah, you could just hand them like you could have like a turf pad and a net in the clubhouse, and then hand them like 5 balls and be like, all right, hit these balls, and I'll
Test them.
Yeah, the club pro determines whether or not like you qualify for an amateur night or not.
Yeah. Do you guys think that's a good idea, or am I talking out of my ass?
I think that's a great idea because I truthfully I think that golf's biggest problem right now is that there are so many people getting into the game, but there's really no good place for them to practice and like do all of that stuff and like really get used to the game.
Well,
so
I also think it would be like the pace of play hardos and spazzes. They have, if they choose to go on amateur night, it's their own damn fault. They knew it was coming.
I just feel like it's getting rid of more and more tee times then, because they're going to go on that night, but they're also going to go on every other day too.
Do you think though? Because then like if they go to amateur night and they have a really good time and they're stressed when they go on Saturday mornings, are they going to keep going on Saturday mornings? Or does it give them a chance to get better so that when they do go on Saturday mornings, they're not completely slowing it down?
Because I mean, like even now in towns, it's like when they have league nights, that's taking how many tee times. So if you have another league night, it's going to be less and less tee times for like us average people that aren't in leagues and stuff like that.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from, Tyler, and I do think there's a way it could work. Now, I think it also breaks apart groups like your core groups of golfers. So like you and I, like let's just say you were a 30 and I'm a 5.
And we golf together all the time.
We golf together all the time. Then you and I wouldn't be able to golf together on that day.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know there's holes in it. I'm just trying to figure out a way like we can get these people some experience, because I'm there. Like when I was first starting out, I was like always worried about what everyone was thinking. Like, oh God, I hope I'm not ruining this guy's day by playing slow and hitting my 4th ball in the water. Like I'm gonna just run up to the green and drop. Like,
okay? Well, here's my first question. Do you think a majority of people are even aware that like they're not playing up to pace of play, or like they shouldn't be doing this or they shouldn't be doing that?
I think so. I think people our age are definitely aware. I think the ones that aren't aware are older. If you're getting into it and you're older, then they're probably not aware. But I do think people our age that are getting into golf understand that like, hey, I got to keep going. I got to move fast for these guys. I got to do this. I got to do that.
It also could be a thing where like, the younger generation of golfers, they're kind of just like fed up with the snooty etiquette and the old grumpy guys. So like, it's almost like fuck those guys. I'm actually going to slow down even more. So just to piss them off. Because golf is kind of like it's kind of a dick measuring contest type of game.
Sometimes
like not necessarily play wise, but like, well, again, like fuck that guy. If he's gonna like ride my ass this whole time, I'm just gonna slow down even more. Just to piss him off.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Very petty.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, petty's the better word for it. Now, okay, let's go the timeshare route. So timeshares again. Sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, we'll fly out to Vegas for free and put you up in this hotel or this spot if you sit through a fucking 8-hour class, and then we'll give you a free voucher to wherever." Okay. They're handing all this stuff. What if courses said, all right, they came up with like their own like educational video of their course and how they want people to play as efficiently as possible. And it's like, if you come and sit through this 1-hour educational spiel about the most efficient way to play golf on our course, then we'll give you a free round.
You can't pay me enough to sit through a fucking hour-long educational video. I think it would be helpful for some people, but for me, I'm not doing that.
Not for like a $60 free round.
No.
1 hour. No. And it's a one-time thing.
Never. I'm not going to a class for an hour.
If you're new, you would.
Maybe.
You get a free round of golf as a new person.
Yeah, I'm still a hard maybe. I do not want to go to a class. I it's in the clubhouse. Right. I get it. I don't want to do that at all.
I don't hate the idea because like imagine like when I first started, like imagine getting like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do like on the green, like don't put your cart there, don't put your bag there, repair your divots and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, then Ready Golf, you can have like a little tutorial on Ready Golf and like how to do that. I think it'd be really beneficial, honestly.
I mean, if you really want to like
agree,
learn
Trevor.
that stuff, it's on YouTube.
But people aren't going out to watch a video on YouTube.
I
And
know.
it doesn't get them a free $60.
And how are you supposed to ask questions on YouTube? It's right there. You can ask the person giving the demonstration.
I thought it was a video.
Well, there's gonna be a person there monitoring it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're
And
okay.
and you're not the type of guy that needs to go because you know how to play.
Right, but even when I started, I wouldn't do that. So what I did do is I just golf with people that knew and they taught me. And I know not everybody has that, which is why I said that like it might be for some people, but it's not for me.
I think I would even go sit through it just for a free
Just for
round.
the free round.
Like if you have like let's say okay, I'm gonna book a 9 a.m. tee time, and the class starts at 7:30. Okay, I'll show up at 7:30. I'll sit in here till 8:30, and then I'll go play a free round.
Plus, think of all the swing thoughts you could have. While you're zoned
my
out
God,
during that.
yeah.
I mean, you'd be great.
Right, and I'm not even asking questions about like how to efficiently play out here. I'm asking like, hey, what do you think of this downswing?
You think I'm a little over the top? What's going on?
They're like, sir, you don't need to be in this class.
It's like a free $100 lesson plus a free 60. I mean, I'm $160 ahead in 1 hour.
It sounds like a great idea, actually.
So I'm just trying to think of ways to like spread the word if it's course by course basis of like how to fucking speed your ass up.
Yeah, get fucking moving.
Move your asses.
Yeah, newsflash, pal.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right?
can I bring my girlfriend to the course to just ride in the cart? Well, it's a great question, sir. What you can do is, yes, you can like add on a rider in your cart.
But if she swings that fucking club, we're on your ass.
Yeah, but hey, we don't recommend, if you're going to ride in the cart, you can't have a set of clubs with you, number one. And
Number two, if she does use your clubs to swing, that's stealing because she didn't pay.
exactly.
Perma ban.
Yep.
So we'll put a monitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will watch you like a hawk from the clubhouse with my binoculars. The second she touches a club and doesn't hand it straight to you, you're gone.
See ya.
It's over, buddy.
So
Intimidation tactics.
Put a little shock collar like on the in the carts, and as soon as she starts hitting the shock,
Yeah. You have
shouldn't have done that.
shock cart seats. They
Yeah.
beep before the shot goes through.
yeah, if her ass leaves that seat, then we're gonna drop
She didn't
her.
pay, so she can't use the bathroom.
We're
so she-
dropping her to the ground with this shock collar.
So if there's a rider, just coming along, do they have to pay for half the cart?
No.
That's fucked. That's so fucked.
Yep.
Why do I have to pay for half a cart? I'm golfing, but if I just
You
bring
have
a
clubs
guest,
on the back.
so
Well, so that shows that you're golfing.
I understand, but the whole half a cart thing is ridiculous because it's the same price regardless of if you're a solo or a double.
No, the half cart thing is wild.
Yeah, we've already
that
talked
is
about
crazy.
that.
Right.
So
if
I'm paying $30 for a cart. You're sitting with
No,
me.
you're paying 85 for a cart.
Yeah, I'm just using easy numbers here. So I'm paying $30 for a cart. You're paying $30 to ride in the same cart. Trevor gets a solo cart and is also paying $30.
Yep.
That's fucked.
So can you just like start going like, oh yeah, my wife's gonna ride with me. I'm gonna go pick her up from the car, and like you do it, and we all do it. We all get our own carts.
Probably.
Or will they they look at the camera on the tee box, and be like, nah, you guys gotta
Yeah.
come back.
All of us
Dude,
just say
it's-
we have a rider.
At most of the courses here, the person in the clubhouse is a kid. He's not going to come. He doesn't give a shit. He's just like, I'm just
No.
trying to do my job, make sure I don't fuck up the till.
Yeah.
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 Maybe that's what we got to
But
start
like,
doing.
so if Ryan has to pay the same amount of price in a cart with me as doubles as Trevor does as alone in a cart, why doesn't random lady riding with or random buddy riding with that isn't golfing have to pay for the cart? I'm not trying to make golf more expensive. I'm trying to poke holes in this fucking half cart situation.
Well, and also like, I don't know, like if you're driving your own personal vehicle for a work related, outing or task or whatever, like you get paid mileage, right? And you get paid wear and tear on your vehicle, like X amount of cents per mile. In a golf cart, the person sitting in the passenger seat, like that doesn't do anything else.
Nothing.
That doesn't depreciate the golf cart whatsoever. It's the person who is pushing the pedal and using up the gas and wearing down the tire. I mean, it's like, all right, if half a cart is $30 and you each got to pay $30, like, how about we just make a full cart $30 and you each pay 15?
Right.
Like I again, the whole cart situation is mind blowing to me, especially again, I bought the membership out at the lake last year, and I'm like, okay, sweet. I don't even need to bring my wallet. Well, guess I'm wrong because I do need to bring my wallet because I have to pay I have to pay $24 for a cart.
I'm walking.
So if I play 4 rounds, okay, I bought the membership. I'm still paying $100. So I think I told you guys I want to say I played 2 rounds on the house essentially. Like I had my membership paid for, but I still lost money because I had to pay for a cart.
Yep.
So
the cart situation pisses me off more than the tee time and pace of play situation.
Just big, I don't know.
Fucking scamming us.
Like, I don't know. And I get it. Like,
and it's not like
you can buy a separate cart membership, but there's another couple $100.
Well, it's like the secret society of golf course owners got together and decided to do this as a whole. Because it's not like one course that does this. It's every course.
And it wasn't like this 4 years ago.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder how they determine cart prices at each course.
I mean, they probably just copied their neighbor and then somebody's jacked it up. So they jacked it up.
I mean, and obviously it's based on like how new the cart is. Like if you buy a $10,000 golf cart, you got to probably charge a little bit more. Whereas if you have a 20-year-old golf cart that's still kicking, then you can maybe charge $12 for.
Even shitty carts, they charge you $25 for.
Yeah, it is insane.
And this, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it only fucking happens at shitty courses. Like shitty courses hide their extra money in the cart fees. Whereas if you play like a nice, like I played Craigan's not that long ago. And after my round was said and done and paid for with a card and all that stuff, like the price was very similar to me just playing around at like a Muni here. The price was very similar and the cart was way cheaper. So it's like
those carts are
at a
too.
nice course, the green fee is up front. And like, that's where they make their money. But then these private munis are just raking in money off of the extra cart fees. Like it was like, I think I played Craigan's for like $70 or something like that. $80. I played
that's solid.
The nice one.
Yeah. I actually, we might become a full walking podcast.
I mean,
because I
am. Once I get this fucking boot off my leg.
No, we're not full yet though. We're not full strength walking because I still have not converted fully.
Well, and Tyler does. I mean,
I
can't really walk. Right?
I do have a walking boot.
Just to rebel against cart gouging.
Yeah.
Cart gouging is a real thing in today's golf world.
Yeah, it's an epidemic.
Range ball gouging is also a real problem today in the golf ball.
Not at Rose Creek.
World.
Yeah, not a Rose Creek.
until Jake gets recharged. Yeah, until he gets charged again.
Oh, I'm so pissed. Even bought my buddy an extra bucket of balls because it was
there you go, $30.
$30 down the fucking drain.
If you want to share a bucket of balls is $15, but if your buddy wants to share with you, it's also $15 for half a bucket.
You know what make me feel better?
That is, yeah.
Think about that. That's what they're saying about the cart.
I know.
In the marketing space, they always say nobody ever gets used to free. So instead of discounting something 20%, like just give out a free item that may cost you less than 20% of the full price product. Like courses, I'm sure they get deals on balls and shit. Even if you jack your prices up like $5. So instead of $60 for 18, it's 65, and they give you a sleeve of balls at the beginning. That'd be kind of sick.
That'd be not bad.
Like, hey, if I'm going to get 3 balls before this round starts, I'm going to need them anyway. So this is great.
Don't even care that they're noodles.
Start giving free in like country clubs. I would hope so, but they're giving out free tees and like their ranges are usually pretty nice. And like Miles's club just installed a full TrackMan system on their range where every single range spot has like a little like tripod type deal that I think you can put your phone on, or it's the camera. I didn't get close enough to know. And it's all based off your phone. So you download the TrackMan app, connect it to the deal. And then out in the range, there's like these big ass, like light pole looking structures that are gathering your data off your shot. It's freaking unbelievable.
And it is all off the phone. I was just out there last.
Yeah, it's unreal. So like juice and stuff up like that. Okay, it makes sense to pay for that country club membership because they have that feature. So, but yeah, public course, give me a fucking free sleeve of Chrome Softs. I'm sure you get it for $1.50 anyway.
Yeah.
Put your logo on it.
True. Actually, one time I was
Put a QR code. Hey, book your next tee time. QR code on the ball. Boom.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck, that was a great time at the
Free
course. They even gave
ads.
me a free sleeve of balls. Like, boom, book.
Yep.
You won't be able to book though because there's no fucking tee times available.
Sad. Should we take a really quick
Sorry,
break?
yeah, my rant's done.
No, it's good. We all
good.
ranted today. I like it. This is the therapy episode.
Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
All right, before we get into the last segment, we don't do this often. We don't really ever ask the listeners for anything. We don't plug a lot of stuff like charity wise or anything, but I was at my sister's wedding this weekend in Montana.
Not to brag.
Not to brag, I was in Montana. It was fucking gorgeous. But I met this group of Canadians that my sister lived with. They're phenomenal humans. I really, really enjoyed my time with them. And they put on this golf tournament in Alberta at Nanton Golf Course, 65 Roses Nanton Golf Tournament. So they're raising money for cystic fibrosis. They told me a really cool story about their grandson, Jax, who was born with a bowel situation and then developed cystic fibrosis, and he was down really, really bad. But the kid rebounded, and they're raising money so that everybody can have that kind of success story. And we don't plug a lot. It's June 20th, and I'll throw a link on my personal page. So if you guys want to check it out, tournament's June 20th. I know we have a ton of Canadian listeners. So if you Canadians want to check it out and look at the tournament and maybe play in it, that'd be freaking awesome. And if anyone wants to just toss them $5, whatever, you guys don't have to do this, but I don't ask for a lot of stuff, but I just think it'd be cool if you guys checked it out. So go to my personal page, Tyler, you betcha, and give it a peek, guys.
Love you, Jax.
Love you, Jax. Love you, Trish, John, the whole gang.
Good people, yeah.
They're phenomenal. Loved every second of it.
Also, just looked up the course. Gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't looked it up
I mean,
yet.
Alberta's got some phenomenal
Mountainous backdrop.
Oh.
It's like the course sits right at the base of where the Rockies cross up into. It looks like they built a golf course right where the flat part of Colorado ends, and then
Hell
you
yeah.
have to sit right next to the mountains.
So I was chit chatting with them, and they live all halfway up a mountain, and they have a golf course at the bottom of the mountain, and so this whole campground.
They ever hit balls down the mountain
They should if they don't.
onto the course?
But when they come down from Canada, they just get super stoned, drink a shit ton of beers, and golf. That's it's the coolest life situation. I'm extremely jealous.
Blinkies?
A couple blinkies. No, I may or may not have dabbled in Canada, and their shit is much stronger than ours.
Well,
You dabbled
your
in Canada
buddies
or
did.
cannabis?
Both.
Oh.
I dabbled in Canadian cannabis.
Nice.
Dude, you're such a drug addict.
I know, dude. I'm fucking addicted now, dude. Weed's so addictive.
Such a druggy, Tyler.
No, I
Go
was
check the blinker fluid in your vehicle.
actually, it was no blinkies. It was all pre-rolls. We can talk about it on this podcast.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
And it wasn't me. It was the Canadians.
Canadians are just showing me.
It's like Ryan's college buddies, but it's Tyler's buddies from Canada.
The Canadians did take me whitewater rafting, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I do.
I had my boot wrapped up in garbage bags. It was more of a river float than true whitewater rafting, but it was still a blast.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ryan, you have something you want to talk about?
Yeah, so I went out and golfed. I took your guys' advice. I went and booked the tee time.
Good.
I said, hey,
Hell yeah,
book
Ryan.
the tee time for Sunday morning, and whoever shows up, shows up. If nobody shows up, then I'm probably just going to tell the front desk that my buddies didn't show up, so I can just golf solo. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident the people I golfed with that I have officially found my golf group.
We're right here.
I wasn't there. Were you there?
No, I was. Jake,
Sick invite, Ryan.
Well, this is our scramble group.
Wow,
That's crazy.
Our scramble group and then my golf group. There is two different groups. I'm diversifying the portfolio.
Ryan, remind me how many scrambles we do a year.
Well, when we do a scramble though, the squad shows up.
We talk about doing a lot of scrambles.
Yeah.
Now,
and then life.
you don't invite me to come golfing, and I don't invite you to come golfing because I know you're probably busy.
Yeah, but the most fun round I had all the year last year, I invited you golfing.
You did, and we had a phenomenal time.
Yep.
Trevor never invites me golfing. Jake's actually the only one who invites me golfing.
Really?
Yeah, Ryan does
Ryan-
say no every time, but that's fine.
Well, because it's always like the night before an afternoon tea time the next day. And it's tough
Yeah,
for
I'll
me.
hit you up like Friday at 4:00 for a 2:00 Saturday tea
Yeah,
time.
or I got a call from Jade. I think it was Sunday afternoon, and I didn't answer because I was assuming he was going to ask me to play within the next hour or two. It's like, hey, I can't swing that these days. I got too much stuff to do.
Ryan, to be fair, I invited you several times last year, and then this year I broke my fucking leg.
You did break your
So
leg.
I haven't really been inviting anybody. It's not a you thing. It's a me. It's not you. It's me, Ryan.
Sure. So yeah, no, the guys that came, I went out and golf with. The one I golf with regularly, and he's just, the vibes are just off the charts. No one takes shit too seriously. We're handing breakfast ball. I mean, again, one breakfast ball, but it's through.
So this
18
isn't
holes.
your regular golf buddy that you have the running bet with, or is it?
No, this is a
Okay,
different one because
okay.
I'm pretty sure he bailed.
That's
And,
son of a
and I don't know
bitch,
if he,
dude.
I don't know. He never tells me that he listens or doesn't listen. But he kind of has this golfing romance going on with his father-in-law.
Wow, you're getting cheated on.
And again, his father-in-law is the one who backed out of 3-putt poker last year when we were golfing.
Still hasn't paid up?
No. I mean, we're coming up on like the 1 year anniversary of not dealing the cards out.
We gotta go on a little manhunt here.
I know.
We gotta get your money back.
I still can't get that out of my head mentally. It's just, it burns. But so my other regular golfing buddy, and then like a buddy of his, but also kind of like a buddy of mine from high school. Kind of just started golf. Like he played in high school. He's pretty good. He just kind of started coming with, and he's kind of just worked his way in. So the issue right now is that it's only 3 of us.
Oh.
So that's tough.
So you've almost found your group.
I've almost found my group, but I got 2 solids right now.
You've started a band and you're looking for a bass player.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you can still perform great music with no bass player.
Yeah.
But it's going to be way better with it.
And then another huge benefit
It's a
too is
great
like
analogy, Tyler.
that is
Thank
great.
you.
Can you say that one more time?
You can perform great music without a bass player, but it's way better with it.
Yeah, you can perform good music with a bass player. You can without a bass player. You can perform great music
Yeah.
with one.
Good tweak.
And then beginning of the round, like, hey, what do you guys want to play? It was just us 3 because they never filled the spot for the 4th. So
Which is nice.
Said, hey, what do
so
you-
somebody had to pay the same amount as you, even though they got their own cart.
yeah, yep, exactly. What do you guys want to play today? I do have this game. It's called 3-putt poker. It's fun. I can explain it to you real quick, and then we can like figure it out when we get to the green.
And then you pulled up our video and showed them.
Boom. Done.
Did you really?
No.
Oh,
No. There was no hesitation. They were down. Like, hey, neither of them have played it before. Let's play 3-putt poker.
fuck yeah.
And the ease of playing that game, plus like, it just helps you focus on putting, and you kind of just forget about your overall score. They were so down to play it. They had a good time playing it. We dealt the cards out at the clubhouse. I actually ended up winning. One guy had 7 cards. I had 6, and the other one had 5.
Perfect.
Damn.
So
Everyone had a full hand.
everyone had a full hand. So pretty much even chances for anybody to win. Ended up taking the pot. And overall, it was just like, those are the guys that's the type of people that I want to be golfing around,
Hell yeah.
because it does good for me mentally. When I start playing with hardos, it's like I become a hardo and I'm like fucking pissed off at myself, and I hate golf, and whatever. And then to cap things off, shot at 81 on Sunday,
Very respectable.
3 doubles, 2 birdies, go up to 18, hit tee shot, I have a clear approach to the green, hit my approach shot, and I'm like in the rough off the green, probably like 10 yards. So I've been I was chipping lights out the entire day. Like I wasn't hitting any greens, but I was chipping it within 5 feet, give myself a chance for par. Get the old Sugar Daddy 54 out, chip it up, tracking, ding, hits the pin, goes in.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bang.
For
Let's
birdie
go.
on number 18. What a way to end the
That is perfect. Well, it just encapsulates a great vibes round.
And it got me 2 extra cards.
Oh yeah, the zero putt.
Yep,
Let's
the zero
go.
putt in the poker game in which I won with 2 pairs on the poker hand. So those 2 cards right there could have been the determining factor of me winning 3-putt poker.
Let's fucking go, dude. I
So-
love chipping in.
It was phenomenal.
Nothing gets my nipples harder than someone chipping in.
No, and then my other buddy who was chipping pretty much the same distance from the other side was 1.5 rolls away from chipping his.
God, that would have been electric. If you guys double chipped in.
It would have been back to back. It would have been fucking unreal. So the vibes were super high at the end. We all had cards. We all had a chance to win the 3-putt poker pot. So it's not like someone was like, fuck, I only got 2 cards. There's
Where did you guys play?
Maple River.
Fucking perfect. Dude, you've had your 2 best vibes rounds of the last 2 summers at Maple River.
That's why
Plus the JD round too. So
plus the John Daly round. Yeah.
The vibes weren't high for me there.
Plus I typically always play good there. And so I naturally just like to play there more.
yeah, of course.
And yes, the vibes have been phenomenal. So that's partially why I say it's my favorite course in the area.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I just needed a little nudge from you guys. Just book the tee time.
Yeah,
Find some buddies later. Just book it and have it. If you need to cancel it 24 hours out, cancel it 24 hours out. Not a
Proud of
big
you,
deal.
Ryan.
So I booked the tee time. Had a great time.
So, are you going to do it again? That's the question. You had a blast. You did it. Or are you going to do the book of tea time again and just roll the dice?
Yeah, probably have to. I'll be probably golf at the lake this weekend. So the lake is a little more slim picking for people to play with. But the one guy in this group is also on the same lake. So
Perfect.
we're gonna figure something out.
Hell yeah. I got nothing else for you folks.
Nada.
Nada.
All right. Thanks for listening to episode 1092.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book in another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.